no greater joy than the joy of flipping through some memories. So in today's video, we're gonna flip through my little Everyday Explorers book and look back on 2024. Let's go ahead and do that. So this is kind of like a year in review for 2024. My project from Everyday Explorers. Bought this kit that was meant to be for 2023, but I got it on sale and it's my first little kit, so I'm very excited about this. For the cover, it was kind of like this aesthetic. It had kind of like this bit, didn't have these bits. So I stamped out the year and in review and added little stickers because I didn't really quite like kind of like this aesthetic. I wanted to add a bit more to it. And it got all muddled up, which is not the best. I wasn't quite thrilled and I tried to kind of like, but it's not really adding to it. It's not really going away. But you know what? This kind of like muddled, over abused look is growing on me. I think it doesn't look too bad. So for this project, if you watch my process video, you know, I wanted to kind of add each month on every page like this. And I had a few pages left over, which I kind of like struggled to think what I wanted to do with them. So I just added random bits with these pages at the beginning. So again, use all these little stickers from the kit. For this kit, I really wanted to use it all up and not really use much of the other supplies, and I actually did. Like, I added all these scrapbook papers everywhere here, and I've added this paper. It says more of and less of this. So the only thing I could think that I wanted less of is like all the unhealthy foods and unhealthy lifestyle type things. So I just added all the like pizzas and added some of my meal preps, more of this. Added a little journaling there. This year in word I put different. I wanted to say like change, but that's not really an adjective, so do that. And favorite moment, bringing home little Tilly. For this page, I just used little labels. Hello Tilly. Added my journaling on them and these stickers, and it worked out quite well. There's like highlights and milestones. Added little milestones like got over my fear of driving, and I sized these little pictures in Canva, so they fit perfectly here. Really much enjoying that. Then we have this page that's kind of like my top moment for each month, which was really hard to think of because some months were really exciting with loads happening and some months were kind of like just your regular months, you know, so not ideal. But added each month. Look at my little Tilly. And I've added these labels. If you watch my process video, you'd know that I had them kind of differently aligned, but I moved some of them. Not this one though, because I wasn't able to, but I think it turned out quite alright. And then we get into our months. So for these months, I literally just kind of like printed the photos. I just went through my photo albums on my iPhone and selected 9 photos that would represent the month. So it's mostly like events and some random bits like I reached 1,000 subscribers, love you guys. And I've added a little journaling. Each month I've added little journaling of what happened that month or what the month was like, and it doesn't necessarily depict these photos, but it kind of like it still goes with it. I've also added these scrapbook papers, so I just cut it off from the kit and the months, and also added these little dates from Everyday Explorers as well. They had these date kits and I think they added kind of like an accent that it needed on these layouts. April, the month I got little Tilly. It's the date pictures and adventure pictures and event pictures, but also random bits like I started a new workout program and I really wanted to add that on as well. Things like that. June, halfway through. I think these dates took me the longest to put on because I had to cut them each individually, but I do love how they turned out, so it's all worked out fine. Some of these dates are covering up the faces a little bit, but I'm not too bothered about that because I have these pictures in like 5 different projects, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like just to get the consensus of what the month was like, and I obviously hopefully would remember what was the picture from the other bits like my memory scrapbooking journals and that. I am finding it quite hard with these projects to kind of like define a purpose for each one that's completely separate from the other ones. Like I have my daily journal, but I would journal here and I would journal in my scrapbooks and things like that. So hopefully it's all working out well. It's not overwhelming, definitely, so that's the most important thing. I just kind of like stuck to the same theme throughout the whole notebook for every one of the months, which was really easy because it kind of like it took the assembling and arranging and all of that, I would just follow the same thing and like cut everything the same and put everything the same, and it does give it a cohesive look, which I really love. I think that's the best part of this. For this last page, I used the last remaining bit of the scrapbook paper here. I don't know if I'll add these. I think it's kind of like unnecessary. I don't know if anyone's ever had few people make them at their own home or something. Like, why do I need to sign my name to everything? I've added my favorite YouTubers, so I just kind of like screenshotted their thumbnails. My favorite podcast. I kind of wanted to maybe add 2 more here, but I have been kind of laying off the podcast these past few months, so I just thought I'll just stick with these ones. And then little album covers for this last prompt, and once again I just used these labels and added my little journaling here. Just a little notebook done. Easy. Took me about maybe I would say 5-ish hours to do all this, with assembling and printing and measuring and things like that. I would think if not for these little dates, it probably would have taken me much less. And it's such a fun project. Love it. Love, love, love. What are your top memories of 2024? Please let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, you might also want to check this video. That's my last year's favorites of 2023. Bit different. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next craft session.